All right. What's up, guys? It's Monday. Monday. Got the live trading room. The show is on. We got Alex. We got me. We got you guys in the comments. How you doing, Alex? I think you're muted. Am I muted or are you? Can I? Is it me or is it you? I'm guessing it's you. Could we do mic shake in the comments? Let us know. Is it Alex or is it me? Who's muted? Mystery Monday. It's Alex. Of course, it's Alex. Yep, that's you.
Hello.
All right, guys.
Check one,
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
Check
I
one,
can hear
two. Sell pound dollar. Sell. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. I'll tell you what, man. Like, what an annoying asset it has been this morning. It's just been so annoying. Pound dollar.
Well, so let's take a look at it. Got pound dollar.
So, guys, tell us where you're coming from. That was my worst American accent. I did get long. I did get short again, but I had to take 2 break-even trades before I actually got an entry. And then I also took an entry on the 5ers account as well.
You know, I did. So this is one of my weekly trade reviews that I've shared, and I mean it's quite clear what we're looking at. We're looking at resistance here on GBP USD. What's up, Lewis? How's that account going, Lewis? I think it. Or did you pass it? Did he pass one? Because he did get an account. Maybe he passed it. I remember there was something with Lewis and an account. Where's Fernando? Do we have Fernando in the chat?
Fernando.
Henry, we got Henry. Yeah, all right. Henry's good. What's up, Henry? He'll be the substitute Fernando today. Right. We got some regulars in the comments. I love that. Love that you guys are tuning in here every day, almost every day, every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right, so GBP. Let's look at that one. So we're at weekly resistance. It should be quite clear what we're looking for right here. I'm looking for sell back down to the major support below. All right, Lewis still going. Let us know what's the give us an update. What's the update on that account? It sounds like I'm trying to stress you. No, I'm talking about Lewis. I'm not trying to stress you. Like, you got unlimited time. It's just I'm excited to hear about your progress. So what are we looking at GU? I think on GU, I think actually, like, if you look at the, I mean, see the weekly. Yeah, we got the daily. I think, you know, for me, I just want to see it move lower. So that's my bias is definitely to the downside. So what I want to do is I want to look for, you know, some type of confirmation of a break lower. And I think I saw something on the 1 hour. I think it's quite clear on the 1 hour. I think if we actually do get a break and retest of this level, I'll most likely be taking this trade. I'll take it down to all the way, probably all the way down here. Ooh. Is what I'm thinking, because it kind of aligns with the overall daily idea. And if we add a horizontal level on that candle, it sort of makes sense. Probably gonna front run that level, put it on that one. So it's a good R on this one, definitely good R. I think, you know what, because it's just a high R trade, I might even take 50% here. So the trade is going to be like 3-4 R, but I'm going to take 50 here and then 50 here. Yeah, I think that would probably be best.
What's your long setup for that? What's your long setup if that doesn't work?
Yeah, so I think if you go back to the daily, it's going to be basically breaking retest of that weekly resistance. And if we move that up to the daily closers, it's it's basically I think what we what we have to do is we have to get out of this whole range area. Yeah, so probably just a break and retest here. But because we're at high time frame resistance, I think we'll want to see that break and retest happen on the 4 hour. So I want, you know what, actually on the 4 hour, this would be quite nice to have it move back down here and then something like that. That would create a really nice looking trend. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I think what I figured out a while ago is you don't really you don't really need to know what you're looking for. You just need to have a general sense of direction. Basically what you want to do is you want to look at, if you're trading like me, you know, levels to levels, you want to look at where do you want to exit? Like if you go long, where do you want to exit? If you go short, where do you want to cover that short? Where do you want to put your stop losses? And then what the entry looks like is you don't really need to know what the entry looks like until it price action shows you something, gives you something. So for here on the 1 hour, like I obviously don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I just know that a break lower and I'll put orders somewhere up in this region. And for the long trade, I think I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, but I know when I see it, you know. Lewis is in a bit of a drawdown, but I'm bringing best low. That's good. That's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Even if you come down to drawdown, you know, you're supposed to take it slow, take it easy, get out of that drawdown slow and easy. What trade am I in currently? I'm currently in a AUD NCD trade. See right here. I'm
in an FTM long and I'm in a pound dollar short.
You see right here, I got that one. It's so this is, yeah, okay. Oh, I took way too small position on this one. Okay, so let me recalibrate this position. It should be 50% bigger. So what wait, I'm not showing MetaTrader. Okay. Let me bring up MetaTrader. Okay, so what I did is I've actually taken too small of a position on this one. So the 0.42 lots trade is supposed to be 50% bigger, about 50% bigger. So plus 50%. That means that I can open about 0.
What are you talking about? What are you trying to work out? I'll help you. What you
no, the position size here is too small, so I can open. It's supposed to be instead of 0.42, it's supposed to be 0.62. So I can actually open a new position on AD NCD because the risk is too small. As you can see right here, I wanted to risk about. I wanted to risk about $200 on this account, which is 0.13% on each. So it's going to be a 1/4% of the trade, which, as you can see, is 83. But I'm in with this for 42, so I calculated it
wrong
in the wrong way. Yeah. So I need to open a position that is a 0.42 position again. So let me go into TradingView here and we can see if we can.
Yeah, I think what we'll do as well, because I know we've got a lot of people in different positions. One by one, if you guys put the position that you're in and from what level or what target, from what level you're in that position, and tell us the roughly what you're looking at, we'll go in and have a look at it, pull it up on the screen so people can see, and then we can have a look at some different trading styles.
Henry just made a very good comment here that I've completely forgot to use with this position size calculator. If you put in the commissions, that it's actually a good comment. With the position size calculator, you can put in the commissions that you're paying, and it's going to change the position size for that. I'm not going to do that for this. Well, you know what? I'm just going to keep it in. So let's take a look at this one. So this is the trade that I'm looking at on AD and CD, and this is the one I'm in currently. So basically, what we have here on, I got to switch to Trading View for this. I'm just going to share my screen. It's going to make it much easier. Not as safe though, but it's easier. See if I have, right. So that's going to be my screen.
While you do that, let me share what I'm looking at. Oh, there you go. You've done it.
Okay, so this is AD and CD, and the idea is quite simple. You can look at the weekly with it's basically a weekly break and retest, right? We have a good level right here. We have a break above that level on the weekly, so it's basically a weekly break and retest into the long RL set right here. And then if you look at the daily, we have a fairly good reaction to this reload zone. We've got that doji candle on the daily, and we started trading out of that reload zone on a daily. On the 4 hour, we do have, actually it looks better on the 1 hour. You're looking at the 1 hour at the time of entering the trade. I can remove that one, I can hide that one. So at the time of entering the trade, we had this, and I looked at this as the sort of like the beginning of a break of structure on the 1 hour. So you got that downtrend, then you get the bounce inside the long reload zone, and then you have that higher high and then a higher low, and I expect the price to continue moving higher. Now it's not doing that now though, so we'll see if it's worth adding to this position, because again the position size of this trade is 50% smaller than what it should be. If all TPs hit, it's going to be a 2.5 hour trade. I got TP1 at the local highs. I'm front running the FTA, or the first trouble area, the local highs here on the daily, and then the next target is basically the next level above. So you can look at the daily here. I'm targeting the next level above, which should be up in that region. So if all TPs hit, it's going to be a rather long hold, this one. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at price action, I'm actually not going to... I might actually hold off on adding to this position. Because now when I look at price action, I'm thinking maybe I need some extra confirmation to really make this. Because now that I looked at it a second time, I'm not really getting the... You know, again, I'm not getting the same type of confidence that I had when placing the orders. I'm actually going to wait with that one. So we'll see. And as you can see, I'm obviously in a drawdown on this one. I got the stops below this area, but if you look at the daily, it's still a nice trend, and we're retesting this level, so you might very well get a bounce. But if we do keep moving higher and kind of reclaim this level right here, maybe it's worth adding to that extra position at that time. Let's see. I'm still no, I'm not in that position. I want to go through. I'm actually in Bitcoin, a Bitcoin long here, as you can see, this one right here. This is on not on the 5ers account though. This is on a personal account. But I'm basically looking for a move up towards the 71k region. It's basically a break and retest of range EQ or a reclaim of range EQ. As you can see right here, where we have this type of movement. And I'm looking for a move up to the range highs. Are you in trades, Alex?
Yeah. Let me just share what I'm looking at. So I've been trading a lot more crypto recently. I've been in a lot of different positions. Now I'm actually in an FTM long. This is a little bit of a swing. I don't know why my stop has trailed, but it should be under this low. I'll move it and sort it out soon. But I am looking to take it up to this next level, which is also a high. This kind of price action, this is what I've been buying a lot of my spot positions. Like I was mentioning to you, for about a week, it was such a struggle to get money into the market. It was ridiculous, but eventually that I did get it. So I've just been buying these areas here, these lows, and then be getting into futures positions long as well, with smaller amounts of risk. So I'm just looking for that push up right there. I took some positions here on DOT. Similar types of thing. DOT still isn't moving. I would say DOT is probably going to push up again to retest 7273. That is what I'm looking at for DOT to go. Obviously, as soon as it breaks that, then I'll be looking for it to actually continue up as a break, retest, that prior demand area, which is all of this here, and then just breaking up just to make just normal bullish price action. So something like that, just your standard stuff.
Yeah.
My pound position that I've been in as well. So this morning I was actually in a pound short here. I'll mark that out. I'll show you on the MT5 soon. But I was looking for the pound short here. I actually originally got into it. It wasn't. The idea for this is that you've had all of this price action. Let me just clear the chart. You've had all of this price action here, and price is just consolidating. It isn't really doing anything. You've also got, you can say support, resistance, trend lines, all of that stuff, and price just was starting to break down. It broke down past all of this support and resistance, and I had an idea that on the lower time frames, pound would break down just for a higher time frame retracement. So that was the idea. I did get out of that break even. I ended up actually going long here because it was clearly showing me that price wasn't going down. So I actually got long here within expectation to break the highs. That didn't even work either, so I ended up getting out of that for about $100 loss. And again, now I've got back short with the original idea was a breakdown of price coming to hit the 200 EMA on the 15-minute, which is currently sitting at 26821. Now I've got two accounts. I've got one account that I got into the position here. I got into it at 26993. So 26993. So around about right here. And then on the 5ers accounts, I got into it a little bit late. I just pull that up and show the position that I've got on the 5ers. That's the position that I've got on the 5ers. So we're only in about a few pips profit. It's nothing. We're not in profit anymore by the looks of it. But those are the positions that I've currently got. I'm still looking for this area to be the take profit. Again, we're still stuck in a range. The only thing that I would say, the UK have come out saying, you know, by the summer they're looking to cut rates, but now you've got all of China now that have just dumped all of US treasuries, which is trying to weaken the US economy. So you see crypto, you see everything is pushing up against the dollar. So, you know, you could see a lot of choppiness, consolidation until we get some high impact news that may actually move the market. Yeah, I agree, man. It's been very, very, very choppy, and it's been difficult to get any direction. That's why mostly I've been trading a lot of crypto recently. Crypto has done much better with directional biases. Obviously, long. Just go long on breaking retest.
I like that we have one. We got 80 short, and then the next comment is I entered an 80 too long.
That's interesting. Let's have a look at AD USD. Okay, let's take it off this.
And by the way, guys, I'm looking at the comments, and I'm putting a lot of comments in a specific folder where I'm gonna go through them and one by one. So if you have asked something and I haven't brought it up, we'll go through all the questions that you have.
Yeah, tell me where you've got. See, I would.
I'm just gonna get some coffee. I'll be back in just a minute.
Right. Like this area looks really nice for a long. Yeah, I really like this area at the 6640 around there. So that's on the daily then. So if I was on a 5-minute chart, well, the trade's already gone. Yeah. I'd have looked for something, probably the break, retest, and then the continuation. From here to here, there you would have got your fibs. Yeah, it's a nice short. A nice short. Let's see if I can make the screen a little bit bigger. Where you go? What else is buy EU USD? Who else is trading euro dollar? You can have a look at Bitcoin right now. So again, even on crypto, we are ranging with FTM. The trending market structure just looks fantastic. So can't really go wrong here. Look, you've got all of this consolidation, all of this built up of accumulation of orders, and you've got the break, you've got a flag pattern. Like, it's just perfect kind of price structure. Welcome, Akash. Rune as well, another one that if you're a futures trader, that's a nice one as well. You can catch some really nice intraday trends. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, prices failed to actually break this high, causing a weak high. Now price is potentially breaking this. Now a short idea could be if it actually breaks this, then you would let price come down. You'd take from the break point, which could be something like that. If price comes down, you'd get onto the retest of the EMA and then continue it again down all the way to this prior demand area. So that's another nice trade. Let's have a look at what other FX overview. Look at gold. Wow. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna see like a blow off top with gold. Just can't really go short unless you're taking really small time frame trades. On a 5-minute, what would you have seen here on a 1-minute?
We're getting some movements here on the pound.
Yeah, we're getting some movements. It's literally stuck in the exact same place. It is literally not doing anything.
Let me show you something that, because I'm getting some alerts on GBP NCD and GBP AUD, which is very interesting. So if we look at first GBP NCD, we're coming into a very good area for a possible short. So I'm looking at, I'm sure you can see this trend right here, coming up into the reload zone right here, and I'm hoping to enter a short to take it down to the next level below. And then also I got an alert on GBP AUD, and it's actually breaking out here. So this is a trade that I'm looking at. You have actually, this is a major level. If you look at the weekly, it's a pretty strong level. It's been around here since July 2021. So it's a good level. You can see on the reaction to this general area that it's a, get a lot of strong violent reactions to this level. It's very clear on the daily as well. So what happened was we broke down, started printing a range within this area, and now we have the first breakout, possibly the first breakout. So in 33 minutes, the 4-hour candle is going to close above this level. If the 4-hour candle closes above this level, I'm going to enter orders for a trade where I'm basically taking this back down to the breakout level, and the breakout level is going to be that level right there. That's going to be the entry, and then stop loss, it's a bit problematic because this means it's going to be a 1.43 for a 1.5 hour trade, which is not very high. But I'm definitely thinking this is the level. We got a breakout. I'm looking for a retest up to that level, which is the next level above. What I can do is, if we get the breakout, I can just add an alert here, and then when price hits that level, I can start looking at the lower time frames for an entry, right? So if price comes down here, then does something like this, and perhaps the 15-minute, I can, maybe enter here with a stop loss like this. It's going to be a much higher risk to reward. So the overall idea is for GBP AUD to come back down and test this level. So I'm going to be adding an alert here that will alert me on, possibly a possible long trade. And then we have on, again, GBP NCD is it's basically going to be the same. The same. Well, no, it's not going to be the same trade. They're actually going to be very correlated.
Euro is so much cleaner at the moment. It's actually got some direction, whereas pound it's just disgusting.
Yeah, EU seems to be breaking down. I think if you're in a short on EU, I think you're in the right place. I definitely think the levels are cleaner on GU though. You have add this, I think. Yeah, I think this level below is the risk to reward is much better on GU than on EU, but GU isn't really moving. Looking at the other pairs with with the pound, I think there's some strength here. With the pound. If you look at GBP CHF, it's moving higher. GBP CAD moving higher. GBP JPY moving higher. GBP USD is not breaking down, while EU is breaking down. So I think there's some strength here in the pound. You can look at Euro GBP breaking down quite a lot here, breaking a massive support level. I think there's we get a similar looking structure on GU and EU, but looking at the strength from the pound across all the currency pairs, I would favor an euro long, euro short here instead of a pound short. And you can see that move to the downside on EU is quite big. We've broken below this area now, which is should be the range EQ. If you go back to the daily, you'll see that we're basically coming up into massive resistance and we're breaking down. So I'm not sure. The problem is this higher low. That creates a problem for anyone looking to short this, you know? Wouldn't you agree? That we are seeing lower highs, but we're also seeing higher lows, you know?
This is kind of the moment where price decides if it wants to just sit in a range and do nothing, or if it actually wants to do something. It's probably the hardest type of trade because you're in a gray.
Because I mean we are at
long or short, or you don't know if it's in a range. Whereas going towards that on that 4-hour structure, going towards that price area, you see very clear trending structure. It's very easy to get into trending structure. It's very difficult now where you've got a lower high where you don't know if now the next leg is going to be a lower low, or it's just going to be now, you know, an equal low and then back up, and just then you just find you're in a range, and then you're just shorting the bottom of the range, and then you're getting taken out, and then it goes up, and then you long the top of the range, and then you're just getting caught out. So
I think
it's difficult.
I think
as well.
This 4-hour candle close on a lot of different setups here is going to tell us a lot. So I'm going to move EU to the first list, and I'll just go through the second list here. And I'm going to move GP and CD up as well. So the first list is the list I have where there might be a trade in the next few hours or today or tomorrow, right? But
closing my pound position.
Today I really feel stressed about the fact that I feel like I really want to take a trade, which is
I don't know why I was always. Do you know what? Before this live stream, I was actually doing I'm in a trade. I'm all good. You know, taking a couple of trades on pound, but they haven't been working out. But now I don't know why. I suddenly got this feeling like I want to be in another trade. It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
awful. It's awful.
You know, ever since the beginning of April, I've totally transitioned, you know, back to the way I'm supposed to be trading, and everything's been going super well. I haven't felt any stress or any need to be in a position at all. But today is the first time in over a month where I feel like I really want to open a trade, which is it's a time to be careful, you know, time to be careful. Look at NCD USD though. That's this like I want to short this definitely. It's such a clean level here. It's a break and retest of basically can just add a horizontal line. Not often I do add a horizontal line, but let's make it big and like just take it down here, you know. On the daily, it's just clean level. I think if I can get a decent risk to reward down here, then this this is definitely a trade to me. I mean, I think I need to wait for a reaction here, but this is definitely an area where I will be looking for short. So I'm going to move that up to the first list. Let's see, we've got GU. Yeah, that's going to be a first list as well. So we do. Oh, look at AUD-CHF. This is a clear. So here I actually have an idea where I'm probably not going to short this, but I'm looking to go long if it retests that level below.
Isn't
you
it
know,
just frustrating? The one that you're trading is the one that doesn't move. It's like,
of course.
You know, it's like out of all of the dollar positions you could have gone for on Forex.
I think you know,
and the other ones where I look at the other ones, the structure was a lot cleaner with regards to break retest. Australian dollar USD, that was just you know, it's just screaming. It's very, very, very clear, especially on a 15-minute.
Yeah. So I just want to cover.
You got equal highs. You got divergence. You know, that kind of price action that is just screaming divergence. Yeah.
So I just want to cover something here, which I think is extremely important. You hear me talk about how, my the technical way of trading is very simple, and me and Alex, we have similar ways of trading. It's very simple. I mean, sure, if you have no idea what technical analysis is, then it's probably very advanced. But if you know what EMAs are, if you know what market structure is, and if you know what a trending market is, then our style of trading is super simple. What's not simple though is like the execution part and everything. But where I'm spending a lot of time is I'm trying to, I'm always constantly working on.
We had news just coming out.
Did we? I don't think there's gonna. Actually, I haven't checked, but I don't think there's gonna be any.
No, I didn't think there was any news either. But the market is just suddenly USD yen has just shot up like 20 points, 12 points.
I think this is just.
If you go on like 1 minute,
there can be things happening without there being news.
No, speeches. You've got I think the like Fed minutes or something. Not sure.
Let me see if we have anything. Yeah, so the ECB is talking. Is it right? No. Was that today? No. We do have a couple of Fed speeches going on right now. Which, well, I'm not seeing any super like huge movement though. Well, I think this is just,
you go on.
It is what it is.
Big movement. You got a 16 pip movement.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 1 hour here. It is quite good of a move. Yeah. So what I mentioned is before a couple of minutes ago, I talked about how. And I had that feeling, that itch of really, I want to take a trade. And usually what happens is you feel like you really want to be in trade. And I'm sure a lot of you watching, listening can relate to this, right? You're watching the markets. This is a big move. This is a big move. USD strength. Okay, I need to look at the other ones here.
I don't really love that on my FTM position.
Oh, look at this. USD CAD, double bottom on the 4 hour, bounce at major support. Reload zone. Double bottom on the 4 hour. This to me could be a long on USD CAD. Technically, I mean, even on look at the weekly. Look at the weekly. Nice range EQ, daily. Comes down, hits the midpoint of the reload zone and range EQ.
Nice area, even on the 5 minute.
Yeah, so lots of things happening here in the 4 hour. But anyway, I was saying that whenever you get that feeling, you feel like I really want to get into trade, and then when you enter a position, you kind of feel calm, right? Because you feel that urge of wanting to be in a trade, and that's purely emotional trading. Just purely based on your feelings. And I think it has to be something with it's almost like gambling. It has to do with dopamine, right? You're in the casino and you feel like one more time, I want to take one more trade. I'm gonna be one more gamble, right? And I think as soon as you start feeling those feelings, what I would have done if I would be only trading full time, which honestly I don't recommend most people do, but that's another conversation. But if I wouldn't be doing any other work than trading, I would probably be out on a run now. You know what I mean? Because as soon as I start feeling those feelings, I know that the best thing I can do is limit the possibilities of me of me taking a trade, which is, you know, leaving my phone at home and you know, going out on a run or something like that. All right, good. EURUSD moving higher. So yen pairs are struggling. Right, I'm not gonna mention that comment, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, we do allow oil trading though. I can't speak for the execution quality of that because I haven't been trading oil in many years though. USDJPY. Yeah, I don't think. Do we have any Bank of Japan things going on? No, I don't think so. I don't think we have that today, do we? Let's see. Can't find anything. All right, so again, I got my list of possible trades here when the 4 hours is closing, which is in 18 minutes. Okay. Let me answer this question right here. So the question is this: hello guys, can you tell me what concepts are you using for trading? Tell me a resource where you can familiarize yourself with comprehensively. Yeah, okay. So what the way I'm trading is actually the way I'm trading is probably I look at the fundamentals of TA, which I believe like a blurry. My camera is out of focus. It's weird. Let me see if I can fix that with a sheet of paper. No? Okay. Let me restart the camera. See if that works. That's better. Right. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on market structure and just focus on price action. Understand how the market moves. And a very good foundation of, I believe, most trading systems out there is applying an idea of looking at market structure, having market structure and price action front, right, and center. That should be your main focus, market structure. And then what you want to do is you want to learn how to identify horizontal levels. Okay, look at market structure, understand what a trending market is, why is it trending, how can you identify a trend. And you can do this by just going to Google and searching for market structure analysis or trend analysis in trading, forex market structure, whatever. Just Google market structure analysis, technical analysis, and you'll get to know what market structure is. And then you want to add horizontal levels. So you can just go on YouTube, look at the numerous videos on how to add horizontal levels. What is a horizontal levels? You know, supply and demand in trading, those sort of things. And then you want to combine the idea of market structure, your knowledge of horizontal levels, and then you want to apply the break and retest idea. You can again just go to Google and search for break and retest plus trading or something like that. We also have videos on our channel and previous live streams where we did talk about the break and retest. You can Google The5ers plus break and retest, and I think that forms, like, that's the way I'm trading, right? And that forms a very specific foundation of how I believe you should start trading in the beginning, and then you can start building a system from that. When it comes to stop loss placement and TP placement, that's very individual. Like the way you're trading, I mean, if you're going to be a scalper, day trader, or swing trader, whatever, that's very individual. I can't really tell you what the best way of doing things is because I don't know you, and you probably don't know yourself as a trader yet as well. So you have to get to know yourself on a deep personal level to really understand what makes you a good trader, and then leverage those strengths. And there's going to be a lot of testing. You have to test a lot of different things, like stop loss placement and T-plus placement and entries and stuff like that. That's something that you have to figure out in back testing. And the only real way of doing that is just trial and error and doing a lot of testing, right? So that's what I can help you with. That I think start at the very beginning, and then you're gonna realize like this is it will take most likely many months of studying for you to get the hang of the basics, and then probably many years of hard work to get to a consistently, you know, profitable level. It really does take for a lot of people many years to get to that level. All right, so let's go through the questions here one by one. We've got NCD USD. Let's take a look at NCD USD. What are my thoughts on NCD USD? So yeah, we covered this somewhat, but for NCD USD, I am basically looking for a reaction inside this blue box right here. We are in about 14 minutes. We're going to close the 4-hour candle, and we're going to be most likely, as it looks right now, but you know, anything can happen, we're going to close it below that blue box right there, below support. When that happens, I'm going to go into the lower time frames. I'm going to look for a reaction, basically a low time frame break and retest. So we can look at the 15-minute, for example, just some type of reaction, maybe up here, whatever, but a move like that, and that means I'm going to be activating a short down to the next high time frame level below, which is going to be that level right there based on the daily breakout level. That's my current views on NCD USD. If I have any more, any.
I want to add to my position.
So when it comes to implementing, before I answer this question, I would like you all to hit the like button. Let's see how many likes do we have now. Man, I feel tired today. It's one of those Mondays. One of those Mondays.
Look, pound now finally actually moving. Fine, well, say that, but still stuck in the wrench. Always looked like it's have you ever noticed that when it looks like it's about to come down, but it's still actually in the range, and you're like, no, I'm gonna short it because it's coming down, and then you short,
yeah, exactly.
And then just for it to notice that you're still stuck in the range.
It's awful, man. You look at the lower time frames, and then you go like one time frame out, and you're like, oh wait, it's still in the same range. Okay, so Victor did have a really good presentation during a trading room that we had not last week, but the week before that one. Talked about his risk management strategy, so definitely go check that one out. It's a good one for sure. Yeah, amazing. If you can start your days with this, that's gonna set you up for the day perfectly. Definitely. What I love to do is I got an exercise bike here in the office, and I love to combine, say for example, I haven't done my weekly trade review, so I'm on the exercise bike, and I have this standing desk, and I can put the exercise bike like right on the desk, so I can actually be on the exercise bike while scanning the markets. And I find that being able to move around and to work at the same time really is really helpful. Like it gets you super focused, and it's much easier not to get distracted, you know, and you kind of like, it's easier to get into a flow state of mind when you're moving around, you know. I feel like if you're someone who's running, you know, runners, you know, you talk about that runner's high, and you kind of get into the flow. It's obviously like you don't get to that level, but moving around, like we as humans, we're made to move around, right? So I think it's super important, even if you don't have an exercise bike or a standing desk or something like that, you know, take breaks, 5 minutes, you go stretching, go, you know, quick walk, whatever. just move around. It's going to help you a lot. And one thing, like if you're watching a trade and then all of a sudden you're feeling a bit confused, take a break, take a step back and think, and just maybe move around a little bit and get back to the charts. And I'm for sure that just a couple of minutes break will have a much cleaner you'll have a much cleaner perspective. AUD NCD is, well, thank you Harash, thank you. I've seen a lot of I was waiting for Alex to say something, but he haven't said anything about that, which is very sad. I feel like he's not giving me the validation that I deserve.
I actually already noticed that you did have a nice haircut, but you came in literally too late, so I was gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so they have so the 5ers is expanding quite rapidly. The team is growing, they got more people in the office, and Alex is given the responsibility to teach some of the new guys how things are done around the office. So that's why he's running back and forth here, trying to manage his open positions. And I'm pretty sure he's calling the market makers as well in the background, talking about GBP/USD, how maybe we could do this and that to make it move a little bit quicker. Actually, let's look at that GBP/USD. Well, it is starting to move lower right here. The 5ers got offices in Israel and the UK. Alex is from the UK. I'm from Sweden, so I'm not in the office. So what I want to see here, we're putting an alert right here. Yeah, we're getting an alert below that level. What about EU? So we are seeing that the 4-hour candle is actually coming to a close. In about 7 minutes, we have broken this level here. It's head and shoulders forming on the 3-minute time frame in an area I was expecting a reversal. Let me know what pair you're talking about here, and we'll look at that one. GBP/USD bulls are tired. Yeah, it is. It is your turn right now, Bears.
My way of teaching is YouTube, learn how to trade, MT5. There you go.
Yeah,
that's it. And you can't teach trading. You need to play around and just learn it. Go.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like someone is asking me like, can you teach me how to trade? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna send you 10 YouTube videos, and then you'll backtest.
It's not actually a bad way of learning, actually.
No. But the thing is, like, I get friends, and I actually, in real lives where I actually do have friends, and they text me like,
in real life, not on the virtual life.
Exactly, and they text me and like, I see you're doing good with the trading and everything. Can you teach me how to trade like one-on-one? I'm like, yeah, well, I can send you a couple of YouTube videos, right? And then when you watch those YouTube videos, you'll get back to me, right? And he's like, yeah, sure. 2 months later, like, have you watched the YouTube videos? Like, nah, I haven't. Well, like that's, people want that quick fix, right?
Yeah.
This is a great question, by the way. I want to hear this.
Yeah, this is really important because I went through a phase a couple of weeks, probably about 3 weeks, where I was really stuck in probably the outcome in trading. Obviously, I was very busy in the office and I wasn't locked in and I wasn't relaxed, and I was looking at trades and I wasn't really doing the full, I just wanted to make money. That's all I did. I was focused on the outcome. I just wanted to make money. And I was getting in so many trades, and each one that I would lose because I was getting into silly trades. And some of them weren't just silly trades, actually. Some of them were my normal trades. But over the last 3 weeks, my specific way of trading on euro dollar wasn't working. And then because I trade quite heavy, and put me on a little bit of tilt. And then obviously, because I was always looking for the outcome and not just focusing on the process, then I caused myself to fall into a little bit of drawdown mentally and on an account. And what I actually did was I took a couple of days breaks. I didn't trade currencies for a good few days, and I started trading something different on lower risk, and I started building up my confidence again. As soon as I started building up my confidence again, I found I got back into the place of my normal trading flow where I'll put on a position and I would be totally relaxed. Because before, the last 3 weeks, I was super looking at the chart. I was like, oh, I'm going to get in here. And then I was a bit overexposed. And then I close it and I'd go to the other way and I'd get chopped up. And it was just, a dog dinner. So if you like Cockney rhyming slang, dog's dinner is basically a massive mess, And if you feel like you're in a phase of mental drawdown and drawdown in general, the best thing to do is cut your risk to a point you don't care if you make the trade or you don't make the trade. And then just constantly make your normal trades and build back your confidence. Because I think the biggest problem is when you go on to tilt, you lose your confidence, and then you do things. Just as soon as you lose your confidence, you do all kinds of weird stuff that you shouldn't be doing. All right. So again, cut your risk, get back into the flow. If you need to start journaling and you want to start doing a plan, then do a plan. And then once you feel like you're back in the flow, then get rid of the plan. It's funny I say that because I hardly ever trade with a checklist. And while I was going through that drawdown, that mental drawdown, I decided I needed a checklist. And through about a week, I did every single day in the morning a checklist. And then I got back into the flow. And now I feel confident with everything that I'm doing. And once you do that, get rid of the checklist. If you want to you don't. Every way of trading,
you don't need it forever.
You don't need these things forever. Obviously, journaling in trades, I've probably made my journey to profitability a lot longer because I didn't journal my trades, and I'm sure there's a lot of edge in journaling my trades. I found out recently that Fridays was a net negative off all of my trading. My trading strategy for a revert to the mean strategy was, if I traded on Fridays over a span of a year, I would have been in a net loss on the account. I also found out that if I'm trading that particular technique, that I'd have a maximum of 2 trades a day. So if I'm using that technique and I see myself doing 3 or 4 trades a day, then I know I'm doing something wrong straight away. So the way I'm getting at as well is cut your risk, get your confidence back, and that's all you need to do. And everybody goes into drawdown periods. Everybody sometimes finds trading, really difficult, and it could just be market conditions. It actually is probably not got anything to do with your strategy. The strategy I'm using on crypto that I've been winning about 80% of my trades at the moment is the exact same strategy that I use on Forex. Just at the moment on Forex, my win rate has been reduced probably just around about 40%.
Yeah, and the crypto market has been
on the crypto market, it's been much better. So it's not always your strategy. Sometimes it can just be the market. When you start to see signs that something's not working, just take a break or cut risk.
We had, by the way, that's some really good advice, especially with lowering risk to what you're comfortable losing, which is basically like if you have an account which is like over, if you have like a 100K account or something like that, risk $100, just $100 per trade, and then see how it goes, because it's not the dollar amounts that is important. It's the risk to reward, right? Look at, it doesn't matter how much money you made. The only thing that matters is have you followed the process, and how many R in profit has that process given you, and then when you see that the risk to reward is positive, you know that you can slowly but surely increase that risk. You know, you can have a process like increase risk every profitable week. You know, every time you follow your process, every Friday you look at your process, you say, oh, this is a good trading week. Now I'm allowed to increase my risk, and you do that until you have that max risk.
Yeah, for when I first got back into future trading and with crypto, I was literally risking $100 per trade, and all I would do is risk $100 per trade once a day, make $200, and then just stop.
Yeah,
I did that for about a week, and then I added a little bit more. So it's all about the process. Always think about the process and not about the outcome. If you go into the gym and you train in the gym, think of it as you're benching. You know, don't keep in your head that I want to get to 120 bench when your max is 80. No, you've got to think, okay, I've got the goal in my head to be like that, fine, but the process of getting to 120 is first I've got to go 80 for 12 reps. Once I get 80 for 12 reps and I feel like easier, now I'm going to go 85 for 10 reps, and I'm going to build myself up, and then I'm going to go again, I'm going to go 90 for 8 reps, and keep building yourself until you get to the point where you're at 120 and you're repping that XYZ, whatever, bleep, 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 for as many reps as possible. And the same goes for trading larger position sizes. If you are currently at a place where you're stuck in a range where you feel very uncomfortable putting a certain position size on, well, cut it down to probably about 80% of that position size. So let's say, for instance, every time you put on 10 lots, you feel like that is a really uncomfortable amount of size. Then what you need to do is start getting used to at least 80% of that size. So you would start just, okay, eight lots. That is going to be what I'm going to be using from now on until I feel like this is just a breeze in the park. Once you get to that point where it's a breeze in the park, then go back to the 10 lots. And I promise you the 10 lots will be a breeze in the park as well. So it's all about finding your different ranges. Because as a trader, you've got your top range and you've got your lower range, where your top range could be, you're making the most money, you've got the highest win rate, everything is going great. And then you've got the lower end of that range where you're always doing, you're messing up on your drawdown, you're always making mistakes, you're trading with a lot of emotion. Your body or you as a person will regulate from that range to that range. It's just like a thermometer. You go up, you get to that point, feedback loop, you go all the way back to the bottom. You get to the bottom, you're like, now I need to be super disciplined, I need to make sure my risk is good, and then you go all the way up to that higher part of the range, and then you're there. What you need to do is identify in yourself the two ranges you are at. You need to find out what is the highest place in my trading where I feel the best, I am doing the best. If that's a certain amount of equity, if that's a certain amount of size, whatever it is, mark that out. Mark out what's your lowest when you're doing the worst. And just by you acknowledging that, you can then get past it. So when you'll find yourself at the higher end of the range, you need to say, okay, now I'm at the highest end of my range. This is where I feel the most confident, overconfident. Now I'm going to start making mistakes, whatever. As long as you keep that in your head and say, okay, what I'm going to do right now I'm feeling the best, I've got the highest win rate, whatever, I'm just going to cut the risk just a little bit of 80% of what I'm doing right now. And I'm just going to trade as if I was nearly broke, as if I nearly just got to the stop out of the whole account with great risk. As soon as you start doing that, and then you go to the next range, then you find yourself, you're used to that higher range, you're used to that 10 lots or that 20 lots, or you're used to that certain amount of equity in your account, and then you go to a different range. And that's all it is in life, I feel, and especially in trading, you go from ranges to ranges, highs to
wow,
lows.
that's philosophical, dude. That's well said. In life, we go from ranges to ranges,
level to level, baby,
level to level. That's the trade I'm looking at on gold. super clean trend, super clean level. It's the, I believe, previous all-time highs as well. Got the reload zone in here perfectly. I mean, gold runs, so why not just extend that TP as much as possible? But I am looking at the behavior of I'm looking at the behavior of this move, and we can try to find TPs based on the current structure here. So what extension fib did we hit here before reversing? We can look at that, and it should be de-accelerating, so it should come lower if the trend is not accelerating. So that's the 0.00236 on that move.
I really like the extension of 50 to a 50. You know, you hit the 50 fib on a retracement, you aim for a minus 50 for the target, so you're getting 1 to 2.
Yeah,
that's just
the 50 is going to be.
I will say the only problem with trading like this is you limit your losses, but you also limit your profits as well. So sometimes you can have absolute runners that you've been, you got into a great trade and it hit your take profit straight away, but then it runs an extra, and you've just been taken out of the positions. But one of my biggest problems with getting in some of these positions on Bitcoin is I will go get to my take profit and then it runs an extra 5%.
Yeah.
So
all right, so do we have a 4-hour candle close? Let's see if we do have any trades. Do we have a trade on EU?
Nice.
Oof, this one is it's difficult. It's very difficult to know. I might actually take this trade. So we got EU. I'm gonna make a list here of the possible trades here. So we got EU as a possible trade. UPAD, definitely a possible trade now with that breakout. EURUSD, this is no longer a long trade, not today at least. So I'm good, but it can become a quite nice. I mean, if we form perhaps something like this, that would be perfect. But we're not there yet, so I'm going to move that down to the second list. USD CAD, I do think we are seeing I actually like this. I do think we're seeing a trade here. So USD CAD is a trade. GBP NCD might be a trade later today if we have a rejection inside this area. So I'm going to putting some alerts here. Maybe move that down a little bit. NCD USD. This I mean, this is what I mean by, like you talked about earlier. You see it. You see. But like you talked about earlier, you see price move, and then you're like, this is gonna break down, and you short it, and then it bounces. Look at how perfectly it bounced on that level. So NCD USD is not gonna be a short for me, unless we do have a very clear break and retest off that level. GU is still in the same range, so nothing's going on there. NCD, CHF, not a trade. GBP, CHF, not a trade. So right now I do have 3 possible trades, which is EU, GBP AUD, and USD CAD. So I shouldn't enter all of them. That's too many trades. I already entered AUD NCD today, which is not looking great. And then I have 3 more possible trades. And if I enter all of these, I'm taking 4 trades today, which is, I'm usually taking like 5 trades a week. So taking 4 trades on a Monday, that's over trading, I gotta be real careful and see. Wait, trading Bitcoin?
Yeah, I'm getting into a long on a 1 minute on Bitcoin. tight stop. Let me see if I can get filled. I don't go market order in crypto because, you know, the fees is just ridiculous. So I do limit orders and I have to wait to get filled. And on Binance at the moment, it is... No, I'm not going to get filled, so I'm going to have to chase the order. Missed the entry. Bloody hell.
That sucks, especially when you're on the 1 minute.
Nah, man.
Henry says he thought you were gonna stop trading crypto. I'd never heard you say that. Did you?
No, I never said. I stopped years ago trading crypto futures. I went into Forex. I was trading Forex years. But I never said I'd... No, maybe I did say I stopped.
This is on crypto. This is on crypto exchanges, not on not with the 5ers, right?
Yeah, no, not on the 5ers. Only on crypto exchanges. If you are a maker of the market, which it means you are creating liquidity, putting in limit orders. So, you know, the market goes from market orders to limit orders. So if you're making liquidity, you will get lower fees. If you're taking liquidity, so you're putting in market orders to get into positions, then you will get... Depends on leverage positions as well. If you're leveraging quite a lot, we've got big positions, then unfortunately you're going to be paying a lot of money in commissions. You can eat up profits very quickly. Yeah, missed that.
I'm just going to get some water. I'll be back in just a second.
Okay, so this was the position. I'm looking for getting... Maybe I can get... Let's see if I can get it filled. Let's see. Let's see. Very, very, very annoying. I'm only going for... If I post, it's not going to come to me. So I'd be looking stop under here, which would be, you know, only about 200 risk. And then I'll be looking for the top of that. So that's about $100 risk for about $256 profit. And that is literally all I'm doing on crypto every single day. Never mind, thought Alex said something about having lost a lot of crypto moving to Forex. Now, no, I probably had a story of, you know, one of my biggest losses in trading was from trading crypto when I was early in the markets. I was trading the ETH. I was shorting all-time highs with the expectation that it was going to go down. But, you know, I look back on some of my trading history and some of my pictures, and all it was a break, retest, and a continuation. And I was basically shorting a continuation in price discovery. Ridiculous idea. And then I got liquidated because I added into that position. And I lost about 15K. That was that. What else? And I went into Trading Forex when I came to the 5ers. So I came to the 5ers. Oh, why is Binance doing this? Okay, so I look like I've got into that position right now. Let me put a stop loss in. When I came to the 5ers, you know, they didn't have crypto. They weren't even interested in crypto. 66931. They didn't even care about crypto. So I was just trading. Forex at the time. 66956. Let's move that to the proper place. Mm-hmm. 67272. Okay, so orders in. Let's have a look at the order book as well. See what people are doing. So you got a lot of people on the bids right now. A lot of buyers. At 6,7,200, you've got about 250 Bitcoin just sitting on the sales. So those orders need to be filled as well. So it's 6,7. So that is around here. So you've got a chunk of orders on Bitcoin. Oh, I'm not even on my Binance account. So you got big chunks of, you've got about 270, an order to sell 270 Bitcoin up here. So that is waiting. What else have we got? We've got an order at 66950 for about 230 Bitcoin. 66950, so 66950.
You know, if you get 28,000 likes, we'll talk about it. Can't promise anything, but yeah, you get 28k likes. We'll talk about that. ADNCD going my way at the moment. Well, thank you, because that probably means it's going towards my stop loss. Good for you though. That's great. I'm very happy for you.
There you go. So you got two positions.
Alex I like how he talked about how, you know, well, I'm not going to talk about you in third person because I'm actually talking to you, but I like how you talked about how you feel more calm and you know, you're trading the Bitcoin on the 1 minute right now.
Yeah, I'm just looking for those little moves. Not looking for anything big.
Right now we are at almost 400 likes, which is great. So continue hitting that like button, guys. It's awesome. Thank you for all the likes that we're getting. It's very much appreciated.
I definitely, EMA's dynamic support and resistance for me. So if I get a retest of an EMA on fib level, which coincides in market structure, well, that's my formula basically. Those are the things that I look at. You can see with this, we've had, would we call that a break? Not really, but you've got a high, low. This is a little bit tricky. Maybe we've got
Thank you, JR. Really appreciate that.
We've got ourselves a massive range. Yeah, I think we're in a good position. There you go. Get a little bit more pushing coming into the market. I would put up the footprint charts, but that's just way too complicated to start going through footprint charts and showing people how I use those.
I'm gonna open a position here on USD CAD. Technically, I like to trade. I am able to have a lower TP. So based on the weekly, I'm able to have a TP that's much lower than range highs. I'm able to have a fairly wide stop loss. Looking at the daily, it's a decent stop loss, and it's right below 3R for this trade. So for a swing trade, it's something I like. I'm able to I can stay in this trade for maybe a week with having a wide stop loss, and that's the type of trades that I like. So Victor is national holiday in where he's at, so he's not here. He's probably out on the beach somewhere.
Trading crypto leverage. Yeah. Trading leverage is only around about 10%. I don't go more really than 10%. I may go 20%. Very dependent, but no, just flat 10 really. You don't need more than that anyway.
Probably use the CAD. Now let's see, where do we have the I'm gonna put in. So what I do is I'll do all my analysis in TradingView, and then I move it all over to my MetaTrader. Unfortunately, there's something wrong with the position size calculator, so I can't open a trade with it. I have to do it manually, but it's great to just wait, that's the wrong one. It's great just to calculate the position size.
Really, no idea on the fundamentals with this one, to be honest.
So I'm putting in 0.25%. That's the risk I'm taking per trade. So you can see here, I put in 0.25%. That is $407 in risk of this 163 currently K account. Say 2.9 R risk trade. I quite like that. We are on the wrong chart though. We're on USDJPY and not USD-CAD. So very important that you're actually trading the right chart. See, it's been a while since I added the traded USD-CAD, so I haven't had this on. So I'm going to be adding that one right there. We're going to be switching again.
So I think we're coming down to hit that area with, I think it's around a 250 Bitcoin on order for about 250 Bitcoin sitting there. Oh no, it's just been pulled. So let's see where it's going now. Yeah, 268 at 609.00. 609.00. Ah, so they're pulling it down further. Do you know the only problem with crypto? Well, I wouldn't say the problem, but one of the techniques that some people use, especially because there's a lot of algos that are running all these exchanges, spoofing the order book, man. Suddenly you see out of nowhere somebody putting like an order for 1,000 Bitcoin, and then it just gets pulled from the order when it gets close to that price.
Yeah,
it's
that
like
happens
it's
quite
like
a lot.
It's just like seriously, like, and you can't put the order if you can't put the order there if you haven't got that kind of the funding. So there's like big whales that probably got already a massive position on, and they're just spoofing the order book just to get all the algos to like trying to find the liquidity and stuff. And it does work. I think there's a lot of who is that famous trader from London that exploited that exact trader from London. Yeah, there was a massive trader from London which he was seeing that people were spoofing the order books. Yeah, they were spoofing the order books, and he found that there was an algo that was following the orders in the order book where the most liquidity is, which, to be honest, which is how the market works anyway. And he was spoofing the order books, and then just basically what we just said. He was just like then going towards that direction. Okay, I'm in a little bit of drawdown on that.
Yeah, he almost crashed the whole oil market, right?
I can't remember which market it was, but I know he got
yeah, exactly. This guy, I think it's this guy.
Yeah. I think the famous Thomas Dante used to trade in the same office as him in London, apparently.
Yeah.
Nav, the Hound.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Nav.
Yeah, I saw a documentary about him. Like, he's in jail. Do
you know when you see the documentaries of that guy? That guy, he seems like a stone cold trader. Like, you just look at him and you're like, I don't think, like, I don't know, it's really bad to say, but if somebody like, no, I'm not going to say it because it's really bad, but let's say something really bad happened, he would just be like, oh, okay. Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
He's in jail.
Yeah, he completely dude. He crashed the whole oil market with HFT trading.
Wow.
Yeah. Insane.
I didn't know he was in jail.
No,
I wonder if they would ever allow him. I wonder if they would ever allow him to trade again once he comes out.
Well, he's not getting a laptop in jail though. I'm pretty sure about that. Probably trade his way out of jail. All right, so I got my orders in for USD-CAD. That's the trade based on the fact that I use it based on the fact that I like it. Gonna move that up here with open trades. So next possible trade is on EU, where we're currently testing this level right now. GBP AD is another one, but I'm just putting in alerts. What's up, Dr. Alexia? I'm good. Dr. Alexia.
See, I love the weekdays. If you ever traded as well on the weekends, the order book is so thin, which you can get big moves. If you're in the right direction, you can get on really big moves. But you look at the order book now, and it's just, it's super liquid on Binance anyway. I don't know what it's like on some of the other ones.
Yeah, maybe he'll get a. No, never mind. Where did you land with EU? Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a trade here. I'm probably gonna be entering. Yeah, I think your voice, Alex, is a bit low. See if I can adjust that. I think I can. It should be better now, right? Can you say something?
Yo, we're trading EU, but we're losing money on Forex, so now we're gonna go to crypto. Better?
You're used to this guy. I hope you're making a lot of money, but actually not for you. I hope you make a lot of money, but most of the time you're trading against me. So I hope you're making a lot of money.
Then, if that's the case, your win rate is around about what, 40%, 43%?
Yeah,
your average.
Yeah. My?
Yeah,
around 4%.
So if he's trading against you, maybe this guy is.
Maybe he takes the 6% that's left. He takes the 6, I get the 40.
Yo, you can still make money on both. There you go.
Oh yeah,
still make
dude.
money
Like I know this. I know this guy. He traded. He used. Wasn't it? I think it was Trader Dante that was in a. I think it was Dante in a podcast talked about how he had a colleague who had like notes on.
Yeah, 6690.
So he had like notes on everyone, right? And he knew that like this guy. So for example, so this guy always loses, right? So whenever he takes a buy on EU, I'm gonna sell. So he had all of these notes on different people in the office, and he knew that when this guy is selling, I'm gonna be buying because he has like a 90% fail rate or something like that, right? And he actually made money. Like not with technical analysis or fundamental analysis, but he actually made money by counter trading bad traders.
Yep.
So if you know someone on Twitter that's just losing all the time, some edge in there, some edge.
Super annoying. So I've made the risk out of underneath this lower low. Now just under this low here, you've got a massive order. Don't be surprised if it actually takes me out and then just goes up again.
All right, a lot of people are telling me not to short EU.
Not to short EU.
Yeah, and I feel like there's definitely something. It's a good question. How can you access the 5ers Discord? You can access the 5ers Discord if you have an account with the 5ers, an evaluation account, or a funded account. You go into your program dashboard on hub.the5ers.com, and there's going to be a Discord icon, Discord link in your program web page. So the reason why from a technical perspective, I like the idea of shorting EU because it's at resistance, but I also have a feeling that everything's just bullish. We're in the risk-on environment right here. I feel like Bitcoin is going to continue moving higher. I feel like EU is going to move higher. It's just I didn't short I haven't shorted EU yet. I'm working on an idea and I'm trying to decide if it's a good idea or not. So the only technical reason for shorting EU is the fact that it's at high time frame resistance, right? But it's in a local uptrend, and I do feel like there's just something in me that tells me that we're in a risk on environment, and it feels like, you know, EU is going to move higher. So
gonna see if I can get out by limit order. Let's have a look where the orders are coming in. If I get out by market, then I'm gonna end up probably getting slipped as well. Let's have a look.
gold long, yeah, gold looks really good for long. I must say, gold looks real. I want to see you move down to 2,400. So 2,400 for gold. That's gonna be a buy for me. Yeah,
wow, look how close that was to my stop.
I gotta agree. EU is there's nothing bearish about EU on the 4 hour, which
that is crypto, isn't it? Look at that. That is just typical crypto. Look at that. Look at that. It is just super typical crypto.
Do you have your exchange integrated into TradingView?
Yeah, it's gonna take
pretty nice.
Now.
It's pretty nice.
See,
now is the perfect timing to go short on EU. Yeah. So it's funny. Like isn't it funny though? Like we have 3 people saying long EU. We got 3 people saying short EU. It's funny how that works. It's funny how. It's just funny. It's what it is.
Well, everybody's got different ways of got this barcoding. You have so many orders coming in now as well.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm not gonna take the trade based on a poll though, but I'm gonna do a poll. But I'm actually gonna enter this.
I'm shorting USD yen.
Wow. What?
I'm shorting USD yen.
All right.
I've just got into the short USD yen. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Down to that level is that low time frame level below.
Down to 155.927.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. What am I trading? Okay, EU. Yeah, I'm gonna take a trade here on EU. So I'm gonna switch over to my screen here quickly, and I'll show you what the trade is. So here's on the 4 hour. Yes, the local trend is bullish, but there's definitely sign of a possible break to the downside. So this is my trade on EU. It's based on the fact that we had a big move to the upside. We hit the range EQ major resistance, and I'm looking to short this resistance area for a move lower. It's gonna be a 2.5 hour trade. It's a fairly wide stop loss here. I'm giving it a lot of room to move here. So let's go over into MetaTrader here again. We're gonna go to EU.
Wow.
And the spread on EU right now is actually 0.
Yeah, you gotta love the 5ers spread. You're never getting anything.
Yeah, like honestly, guys, there's
0 spread.
Yeah, so
what do you prefer? Zero commission or 0 spread?
0 spreads, 100%. 0 spreads, because then I can trade purely on technicals. You know, I don't have to care about the spreads. The thing is, I've been stopped out on, you know, so I'm not only trading the 5ers funded accounts. You know, I had other accounts before joining the 5ers, but recently I've had a trade where I got stopped out on that other account. I got stopped on my personal OAND account. The only account that I didn't get stopped out on was the account with the 5ers because of the spreads, which is just insane. So now I'm actually trading those accounts less, and I'm not trading my personal OAND account almost anymore because of the spreads. The spreads are just insane over at other firms. So yeah, definitely spread is insane.
Should we see if this?
So we got EU.
Yeah.
EU right here. Where's price currently? Oh, so it's actually getting rejected here. Does it make sense to mark it? Yeah, nah, I'm gonna keep it where it is. I'm gonna keep that order where it is because it might go higher. We got the entry.
Wow, playing with me. Absolutely playing.
How much am I risking on this trade? I should be risking
taken out. Oof.
Right, so I'm risking $400 on this, which is 0.25% of the account. I'm going to be shorting EU with 1.31 lot size. So EU new order, pending order, sell limit 1.31, and then I'm just going to move over the entry, stop loss, and TP. That should be it. And then I'm going to click place. All right, so that's the order. Now I have orders in for EU, USD CAD, and then I have an open AD NCD trade. So the AD NCD trade is not looking great, but the thing is, the EU short is 2.5R, and the USD CAD long.
So moving down, Bitcoin's already just taken me out. So it pushed up, turned into a wick, and then came all the way down.
No way! Look at that! I didn't get filled on this. Look at that. No way, man. That sucks.
Look at that. It's literally just picked up. There's loads of orders. I wonder if it keeps going down now or if it actually comes back up.
Are you talking about Bitcoin or my chart?
No, talking about big. Why did you not get filled?
No, look at that. Look at how I not get filled on that one.
Wow, look. So Bitcoin's going down. FTM is shooting up. Shooting up. So yeah.
Yes, Breeze and I am a swing trader. How many trades do I take in a month? Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find the statistics on exactly how many trades I've taken last month, and I'm gonna look at this month as well. So just give me a second. I'll have those numbers for you. By the way, Alex, maybe it's time to get the giveaway links going. Okay, so this month I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. So 6 trades this month, and last month I took 22. 22 trades in a month it's a bit more than I usually do, but I'd say on average I'm taking, I mean, honestly, it could be anything between 1 and 10 trades a week. But usually I'd say like 4 or 5 trades a week. This is very frustrating though that I didn't get filled on that one. I'm not gonna market enter here though, but I'll wait. There's gonna be a new opportunity if it runs. So now I feel like I have a lot of lots of positions open. This is actually an old trade that I took.
Share your screen, mate, because it's currently on my screen.
Okay. But yeah, this is USDJPY. Got stopped out on that one. This is a trade I took maybe last week. So I got a really good entry here, and then it kind of started moving lower. So at the end of this month, I'm going to be reevaluating the set and forget approach. So I've been testing this now since the beginning of April. So I should have about 40 live trades to go through. It's a lot of statistics, and those 40 trades should give me a good idea if I should be managing my trades or not. Which, by the looks of it, set and forget has been so far very successful. Yeah, I'm gonna get trades like this where it's like comes down, nice profit, and then straight to stop loss. That's gonna happen, right? But it could have just gone the other way. It could have just gone like this, you know, and that's the problem. You never know, right? So right now it's actually quite successful. But I'm gonna reevaluate it at the end of the month. Right, please define the stop loss rule on the Bootcamp account. I moved stop loss.
What's the what rule?
I don't really get the question.
Please define the stop loss rule on the Bootcamp account. I have moved the stop loss 2% multiple times, but only when I'm sure that the price will go to my direction and adjust the stop loss below. Is that okay? Yeah, if you're adjusting your stop loss, it's totally fine. You can adjust your stop loss. Obviously, your risk needs to be 2%. So if you increase your stop, let's say you get into a trade, and you're risking 2%, and now you're trailing your stop, that's totally fine. But if you get into a trade that you're risking 1.5% and price goes against you, and then you're pushing your stop further away, and then that increases over 2%, then you'll get a risk violation. The stop loss, you've only got the two rules. You've got the stop loss that you've got to put in a stop loss within a specific amount of time, and then you've got the stop loss rule where it's just for the risk management, so you can't risk more than 2% per position, which is quite a lot actually when I think about it.
Picked up some new cigars today, man.
Anything nice?
Yeah, I got a really nice one. You know Davidoff, right?
No, I don't.
Davidoff is like a premium
Oh,
brand.
Davidoff.
Davidoff,
we call it Davidoff.
It's probably my Swedish English accent, because it's Davidoff, whatever. Davidoff. Okay. And it's the what's called it's called the something 2000. It's a really good one. Really good. Exactly. Davidoff's not cigarettes, so maybe it's called, I don't know. Yeah, so for those wondering about the giveaway, all you have to do is Signature 2000. That's the one. Signature 2000. That's a really good one. I figured out that I like my cigars smooth and nice.
What's your kind of taste? Because I know I like quite a dark blend that has got like a little bit earthy, like really dark kind of espresso.
I like mine
taste. Or you like yours light?
Yeah, I like mine very light, like light and yeah. So basically, the only ones that have that type of structure is the Davidoff, because it's like it's elegant in a way, you know. It's like very light, and it has like elegant, subtle tones. It's very nice.
Yeah, I always used to take pictures of the cigars that I would smoke that I really like the taste of them. I'll have to send you some really nice ones.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, cool.
There you go. You got
but this one isn't. That one's like $400 or something, right? That's insane.
But do you know what I've noticed though? It's not about how expensive the cigar is, because I've had expensive cigars and they tasted like crap. But
yeah, but
I've had some $10, $20 cigars, and they really do taste good.
Yeah. And I got. It's not. Maybe it's one of the cheapest one, because Cohiba is, or Cohiba, whatever it's pronounced, Cohiba. I think it's. No, I do not. I do not live in Switzerland, and I am not American. I live in Sweden, and I'm Swedish. Guys, smoking is bad for you. Well, actually, I can't argue with that.
I heard it boosts testosterone.
Yeah, smoking cigars, drinking whiskey gets you
boosts testosterone. Joking. Yeah. Totally joking. This is totally trolling. Please.
Dude, I had a friend. A friend just texted me a picture of a buggy in a 4x4 in the woods. That's gonna be fun.
Sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Sick. Yeah, cigars and gym. Cigars at the gym. Nah, it's weird. All right, so with EU here, we got we're got on a 15-minute here, and you see that we came up when we hit the 0.618 here, or the 61.8, as others like to call it.
Okay, so guys, before we post this, you do not need to put it in the comment section. Please. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, please do not put it in the comment section. It's funny because you see.
Do you want to post it in the comments?
Yeah, level to level. Good. So you do not post that in the comments. It's funny because we can actually see who's actually watching the live stream by telling you not to post it in the comments. Now we're going to have a lot of people posting it in the comments. So, yes, we do have the link right here. Get the link in the comments. I'm going to pin that one. So just go to the pinned comments, and you have the giveaway link. And in there... Oh, look at Fernando. Welcome, Fernando. You're late. So welcome. You know, we had Michael, was it Michael House? The CMT guy. Can't remember his last name though, but Michael. He talked about, and this is something that I've been thinking a lot about, is you want to diversify yourself, like looking at different markets. Like now, for example, you're trading crypto, right? And I'm swing trading Forex. So, you know, there's going to be some days or even weeks where, and you know what, if you're asking for the code, I'm not going to tell you the code, because if you're asking for the, well, actually, you know what, maybe you're just listening. Okay, so the code is level to level, because I do understand that a lot of people, they are maybe not watching the live streams all the time. They might be listening. They might be doing other things, maybe out on the walk, and they're just listening. And I absolutely, totally get that. So the,
Fernando.
Yeah. So I was saying, like, you some people they want to, especially if you swing trade, you might want to diversify the markets that you're trading. So I'm actually opening up I'm going to try the equity markets. I'm going to try trading stocks, see how that goes on a more of a intraday trading level. If I'm getting any success with that.
The FTM BTC chart. I'll just have a look. FTM BTC chart is looking fantastically bullish. Go on weekly.
Well, yeah, not too bad.
And
look at my
200
old
EMA as well. If you go on the
look at my old drawings here from like 2020. Do I have a trade set up here somewhere? Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all both. They all got. It's funny how, like, you have trade setups, like this one would have been stopped out, that one would have been stopped out. If I only bought FTM here, I would have been up like, you know, I could get in on this whole move like for 10,000%.
$1 would have equaled you $10,000. How crazy!
It's actually insane.
It's like Shiba. Shiba went up 1,000,000% from its inception.
1,000,000?
1,000,000% from its first ever price and inception. 1,000,000%.
Wow. Yeah, I'm actually trying out the Trader Pool, which is just a company.
I don't know if you're joking.
Oh, sorry, what?
Are you joking, or are you actually serious? You're actually trying them out?
Yeah. I'm getting in. I got an account with Trader Pool. I'm gonna be intraday trading some of the.
Check Baba. I think a lot of people are long Baba at the moment. A lot of the people in the office, anyway. A lot of
Nice.
our risk team are long Baba.
Yeah, so I actually, figured out that if I go into settings, like I'm such a newbie when it comes to trading stocks. Like I've never done it. I've done it in the past, like long-term investing, but I had no idea that you can actually go into settings on TradingView and go to trading or Canva or whatever it is. No, it's symbol, and then I could just fill in the. Now I don't know where that setting is.
Fill in the gap.
Yeah, exactly. Fill in
Really?
the gaps with pre and post market. So if you go to the 4-hour, you see that well, let's go to the daily. There's going to be gaps, right? And you go to settings, symbol, and then why can't I do it here though? Let's go to Apple. Right, so let's do Apple on.
You gotta add pre-market, go back on settings, go on to trading or event.
It's supposed to be symbol.
I don't think so. Go on to trading, go down, or go on to events.
Nice. It's really supposed to be trading though, because I just did it. That's super weird.
Go back onto events. I literally just swear I just saw it. Okay.
It's like a drop down. This is weird. Yeah, okay, session. Here, you have, right, so here you see session.
Is this guy, are you shorting Solana right now, my friend?
All right, look at this. You can go to, if you go to the 1 hour, or we can go to like the 5 minute, right? So let's go to the 5 minute and you see the gap. You go to settings and you go to symbol and then extended trading hours. And then those are going to come up as sessions, right? So here you have the extended hours, which makes much more sense when you're looking at the 4 hour. There's no gaps, right? So you can actually analyze it. You can actually analyze it in a much simpler way, because that's one of the main reasons why I didn't want to trade stocks, is because it's just
information. Yeah.
The gaps just destroy everything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try intraday trading with the 20, the 50, and the 100 EMA, and I'm just going to be looking at. I'm just going to be looking at following trends here with the bounces around the EMAs, and I'm going to trying this out and see how that works from an intraday perspective.
Oh, my FTM trade is just flying, and Bitcoin is absolutely flying up as well. Now, took out all of the liquidity and absolutely charging up. That's the only problem when you're trading lower time frames. You are liquidity. You are literally liquidity.
Are we still using Rise?
Yep.
Yeah. So Rise it's a payout processor, I believe. So yeah, it's legit, but I guess always good to double check. Set and delete the app. This is actually a surprisingly good strategy.
Set and delete.
Yeah, I do understand how you do need the gaps in trading, and it's a very big way of like in trading the equity markets. It's a good way of like filling gaps. It's a strategy, but it's just for me to get used to the stock market. I need to get rid of the gaps, because
wait, hold on a second. Why are they good entries?
Why they're good in? Well, because I guess it's the open and close prices. So it's basically the open and close of the market, and usually those levels, just like the weekly and monthly open in Forex market, is kind of makes sense. And then you see a lot of stocks they fill gaps, right? I like with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin you have, at least when I traded Bitcoin more actively, you had the CME gaps, right? So the CME have gaps with the Bitcoin trading because they're not open on weekends. So a lot of times you'll see that the CME gaps getting filled happen quite a lot. When it comes to equities, I'm probably only going to go long. I feel like, yeah, I should probably only long equities, because it feels like they only go up. If you look at the indices, it's an up only market.
Oh, see that.
I feel like I'm better off Very rough
How
going long.
simple and perfect is that trade? It's just super easy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Super easy, man.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
Except for my take profit is a little bit higher. I've got a lot to go, to be fair.
Yeah, I did read about this. So basically, they're talking about 24/7 trading for Forex. That's I don't get how that would work though, but I hope they don't figure that out. Or maybe it would be 24/5, right? No, it is 24/5, but yeah, that would be problematic 24/7 for Forex.
What's the T1 system?
Yeah, no idea. You're gonna know if you won, but you're gonna get an email from both Gleam and Alex about winning.
Should I have a look at Pepe?
Okay, I'm now long on. Okay, GBP NCD. I'm gonna move over to my screen. Look at GBP NCD. Look at that rejection inside that area. We talked about how I wanted to short this level. We came up, we hit the mid zone of the reload zone. Now we're printing a very strong bearish engulfing candle here on the daily. Actually, this is a. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. So the move that we saw in the beginning of the stream is now. It's now retracing. Okay, I gotta look that up. The T1 system.
Yeah. What is the T? So orders used to be T2.
I gotta look that up.
We've got another Victor.
What's up, Victor? It's supposed to be on holiday.
He's supposed to be with us today.
Oh yeah.
It's not actually the same Victor, but
right. So I am filled on USD CAD. It's just a candle straight down. This is not really what I wanted to see. There's obviously, it feels like this is event driven. When you have a strong push like this and it just continues to move down, it feels like this is driven by some sort of news event or whatever, because we had that move up in the beginning of the live stream and now we're retracing everything. Looking at the 4 hour, it still looks somewhat solid on the 4 hour. I have a wide stop loss on this one. But I mean, if USD CAD is going to stop me out, then most likely the Euro USD trade is also going to stop me out. So I feel like I'm not really in sync with the market here today. I'm not going to enter anything more. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably not going to look at the charts anymore today. I feel like I'm. Best thing to do is for me to just leave it. Sit back and watch those stop loss getting hit. Basically, feels like one of those days. Right, you want to do that giveaway? We got, we almost got 600 likes. If you can get that number up to 600 likes, we'll, start the giveaway. It is Monday. Maybe this is just Monday trading. It's the way it goes.
No, I had a nice W on the gold 1 minute.
The 5ers, we're most likely not gonna get, we're not gonna get stocks. We're most likely not gonna
Not gonna get futures. Not gonna get. We got indices maybe, but
yeah, we're sticking to Forex.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
It's bank holiday in Europe and Canada, so maybe that's why it's a bit slow today. Yeah. All right. Let's get the giveaway going. We got 600 likes. That means 6 accounts. Yeah. Trade the pool offers equities, stocks, if you're looking for that. So the giveaway code is level to level, which is level and then the
2. It's a
2 as in the actual what is it called?
It's, I'm done trading today as well. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
tired.
Dude, I feel like it's just
these lives are quite difficult. People don't realize, mate. Honestly, live trading is difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah, it's a number. Thank you, Alex. I looked for a number. I'm like, what is it called? A2. What's a 2? It's a number.
What are you talking about?
Level to level. You're not supposed to be riding level to level, though. Okay.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying you're not supposed to be riding level to level in the comments. All right, we got. Oh, so you got stopped on the EuroCAD. Maybe I should. Was that a long or short? Let me see. I'm actually looking for long down at this area.
You got 6?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
Here we go.
All right, good stuff.
Congratulations.
All right, congrats everyone. Now let's hope we all make a bunch of money trading as well. So I hope that tomorrow when I get back to my office and I start the live stream, I'm hoping that EU is just completely dying is what I'm hoping. Yeah, well, to be fair, look at that entry. Could have been, this could be good,
Yeah, it's a difficult read, man.
What?
These difficult reads on Forex recently.
Yeah.
Not haven't been easy.
Yeah. That's really. Well, no, I've had a fairly good read on Forex market in the last few weeks, but I feel like today is just nothing. Yeah, so this is a good it's a good question. It's actually like it's a valid question. I did have these concerns when taking the trade. Let's see if I'm completely.
But it doesn't matter. Fundamentals do not matter when you're on the 1 and 5 minute.
Well, I'm on the 4 hour and daily though.
Fair enough then. Fundamentals do matter.
I do think that everything is in price discounts, everything. I don't really care about the fundamentals or the news. I see what I trade what I see, and right now I'm seeing EU at major resistance. It's at range EQ. It could be in for a major retracement, even though it's super bullish long term. All right, guys. Thanks for joining today. I would like to invite you all to the live stream tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm gonna
be there or be square.
Yeah, I'm gonna do sort of a more of a educational thing tomorrow. I can't, dude. You know what? I actually cannot remember what I had planned for tomorrow.
EAs. No, EMAs.
EMAs. Yeah. Okay. EMAs. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna be talking about the
bread and butter to our strat. Well, for my strategy anyway, it's the bread and butter. For you, it's the bread, not the butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna be showing a three EMA trading system, which is quite interesting. Could be 2, could be 3, but I'm gonna be showing you a 3 EMA trading system where you basically it's super simple. You're just looking for trending market and you're looking to like buy every bonds of the EMAs, and you're gonna be using the EMAs as trade management tools.
He's waiting for the 100 EMA to cross the 200 EMA. As soon as that happens, that's when you buy.
And then you're waiting
that only on the daily chart.
Yeah,
so that's
works great in ranging markets.
The best.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining, everyone. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Hi guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Now make sure you like and subscribe, and most of all go into the YouTube and check our other content that we provide here at The 5ers.